What up, CZK family? JK here with 52 and Fit. Today, the workout. Short tempo on the track. Going to try to run a 7:31 mile. I have to run 1.25 miles, which ultimately gives me the 9:20-ish range. Give you a little backstory on the week, how the week's progressed. If you remember last week, maybe 10 days ago, we set a new time trial in the mile at 6:32. So all of my workouts have adjusted. The good news is most of my workouts were a little bit too fast, and coach wasn't very happy with that because, again, I'm trying to build a base so that at the end of the season, I can max out my effort in the 400, maybe even the mile. I haven't really decided. I don't like running the long distance, but I don't mind doing the work for the 400. Love the 400. I think it's super fun. It's like trying to figure out how to be an expert at that runs, because there's certain stages within each corner of the track. I'm trying to navigate through, trying to learn how the body works, trying to learn how the system works, trying to develop the cardiovascular system so I can get through each corner where I'm supposed to be, and at the end give it a final push. But after last week's workout, in the time trial, Monday came. I did my front squats in the morning with the math department. We decided to up our sets and reps a little bit, so we increased our volume. And then later that day, it was really windy here. We had gusts out of the north, so we adjusted our location. We ran up out on the front road, and we created a quarter-mile distance from cone to cone, and it was kind of cool because we had a little bit of tailwind. We felt like we were flying, and I hit all my marks. I was supposed to run a 91, 92 in the 400, and I think I was 91 the first time, 87, 85. So I felt really good. And then the next day, which was Tuesday, we were supposed to do only 250 meter, slightly uphill grade sprints. And the first one went well, hit my times, felt really good. My body's starting to feel loose. My joints are starting to feel like they're mobile. And then the second one, after a 7-minute rest, my hamstring barked at me. Bing! First time that's happened, at least in this season. I don't think it happened in 2018 when I ran with the track team either. So kind of took it slow. Today we did deadlifts, but I did very few sets and reps, medium weight. So I felt like we got through that because today is the short tempo workout, and I have to be good at the short tempo because I cannot afford to take any days off. Because for those of you who know how this works, it's hard work to get here, and to take a step back that means you have to go through that hard work to get back to where you were. And what I'm trying to do is avoid too many days off, and I think the hamstring's going to be fine. We've been treating it in the training room with Mike, and today is the day. Here's my times. Let's see if you guys can see this. I'm gonna be out there on my own. I'm gonna put this board out, and I'm going to hit a 152 after lap 1. If I can get through lap 2 to 345-ish, 344 as it says here, I'll be just fine because I know I can get through 1,000. That extra quarter is going to be a little challenge because I haven't done that yet. But at this pace, it's a pretty good clip for an old guy, but I've done the training. I've been doing this since July. Took a couple weeks off or slowed down a little bit in December and then ramped back up in January. But this is the goal for the day. I'll let you know how the hamstring goes, and as soon as we are done, I'll be back here with you. See you then. All right, warm-up is accomplished. Hamstring's feeling good. Heading out to the track. Stay tuned.
All right, 1 minute or two after the all the times were hit by about 5 seconds per. Target was 920-ish, and I got in at 909, which I'll show you some of that video here coming up. Hamstring felt great. There were moments where the system wanted to freeze it up, but what happens with the hamstring is it thinks it's trying to protect itself in this situation. And I knew there was nothing to protect it from. So anytime I felt even a slight twinge, maybe it's like a half of a % in the left hammy, I shut it down. Because as Noah Lyles says, I'm not gonna let a workout beat me. And when you're out here on the track with some of these athletes, they can run, man. They can flat out run. And if I'm gonna keep up with them, I gotta put in the work. And I can't let a hamstring affect me. But I also gotta be careful if it sneaks back up on me. So success, super excited about it. Super happy because tomorrow I'm supposed to do sprints, but I'll probably not. I might do build-ups on the long soccer field, get about 150, 200 yards of run. But Sunday's my long tempo, so I get to go even slower. Oh, I love it, man. After you run a 6:30, I ran a 7:15 mile today, and then a 9:10 overall, 9:09 overall. So I'm feeling really good. So exciting, man. It's hard, but I'm not sure where else you can get the dopamine rush besides illegal places, and that's not what you want. Not at your age, 52 guy. You 50 and overs, let's go. Take some time, a lot of time, but it's all about that deliberate choice. All right, 52 and fit. JK is out.